The story takes place in an all-girl orphanage. Vivian and Sophia are close friends who promise to never forget about one another, even after getting adopted, unaware of the dark future that lies ahead for them. Each day, the girls are strictly instructed to do skincare. You may have noticed that the facility has no windows so that the girls are protected from sunlight. Every morning, the girls line up to wash their faces with a special lotion in front of a camera as they're being monitored. But one day, as it is Vivian's turn to wash her face, Sophia drops her lotion and has trouble getting it since she is half blind. Vivian rushes to help her but is late for her turn and the light above the camera turns red. Just then, two guards come in and take her to solitary confinement for punishment as she's disturbingly crying. A few years pass. Vivian is 15 years old now and she's changed. She's no longer the happy, smiling kid, but an obedient mindless who only follows rules. The next day, the principal, Miss Brixel, announces that some of the girls are moving to level 16. As the girls age, they move to the next level, and 16 is the last stage where they become eligible for adoption. Everyone seems delighted to be moving to the next level. At level 16, Vivian is reunited with Sophia, but she still holds a grudge against her for what happened years before. Just before bed, the girls take a vitamin pill in front of a camera that is said to protect them from diseases. But one day, as Vivian is doing her chores, Sophia approaches her and shockingly reveals that the vitamin pills are actually sleeping pills and advises her not to take them. This makes her curious, so at night, as everyone is waiting in line to take the vitamins, she pretends to be taking it but later spits it down the toilet. At night, as everyone falls asleep due to the effect of the pills, Sophia walks up to Vivian, warning her to pretend to be sleeping if the guards come inside. Just then, Miss Brixel and two guards enter the room and take Vivian and another girl with them. When they are left alone, she calls out to her friend, but she doesn't respond, further confirming that she has been drugged. A few moments later, Miss Brixel and an old couple enter the room. They discuss which one of the girls they should buy and decide to buy the other girl, after which the guards take only Vivian back to the sleeping room. The next day, Vivian and Sophia discuss what's been happening. Sophia reveals she stopped taking the pills at level 13. She suggests escaping and that they need the guards' key cards to open the doors, but Vivian has a dilemma and still thinks the orphanage has a good reason for all of this and dismisses the matter. Later on, the girls visit the facility's doctor who check if the girls have any diseases, skin especially. Vivian feels more suspicious by the minute, so at night she speaks with Sophia, telling her that she is curious to see the outside world. Sophia suggests telling other girls, but Vivian is afraid of getting caught and punished and tells her they will find another way. During her next visit to the doctor, Vivian's emotions get the better of her, and the doctor suspects her, so he injects her with a supposedly vitamin shot, after which she feels dizzy the whole day. When Sophia approaches her to talk about their escape plan, she cannot control herself and starts shouting, which draws the attention of other girls. One of them gets suspicious and reports her. After a few minutes, Miss Brixel takes her to a small cell as punishment. At night, one of the guards, who is a pervert and touches the girls in their sleep, enters the room. Sophia sees this as an opportunity, so she chokes him with a rope and takes his keycard. As she's about to set Vivian free, the alarms go off and she leaves in hurry. The next day, Brixel takes Vivian out of her cell and lines all the girls up, saying Sophia has committed a heinous act, but she was caught. However, they couldn't find the keycard on her, which means she either has given it to one of the girls or hid it somewhere, but assures she will find it and the person responsible for it. The doctor then tells the guard to take one of the girls named Rita, saying they will keep punishing the girls one by one until the stolen item is found. At the next pill lineup, Brixel controls if everyone is taking the pills, so Vivian has no choice but to take them. At night, she doesn't want to fall asleep due to the sleeping pill, so she scratches her hand with her hair clipper and starts searching for the keycard. eventually managing to find it. She then gets out of the room and stumbles upon Brixel's office, who tries to inject her with a sedative, but Vivian is quicker and knocks her on the head with a desk lamp, then injects her and gets her to reveal where they are keeping Sophia. She then heads downstairs where they are keeping Sophia and frees her. As the two are exploring the area to find a way out, they find bodies with name tags, one of which says Rita. After uncovering her face, the duo are horrified to see her skinless. They have removed her entire body's skin. Vivian wants to get out of there as soon as possible, but Sophia wants to rescue the rest of the girls, to which Vivian objects, saying none of the girls would risk their neck for them. But Sophia is a sweetheart and insists, although Vivian is too afraid to go back, so she says she will wait for her to return. Sophia rushes to level 16 with no time to explain anything. She says Miss Brixel has sent her and collects as many girls as possible. Meanwhile, Vivian is wandering around. She enters a room with a TV where she sees the doctor advertising a skin surgery procedure that will make old women look much younger. She realizes they have been raised in a sterile environment with no sunlight so that their skin can be sold to old rich women. The revelation makes her furious, so she decides to join Sophia as she has gathered everyone trying to explain what's been happening, but the girls don't believe her, thinking she's crazy. That is when Vivian enters the room with Miss Brixel, who is intoxicated because of the injection she received. Vivian uses her to show the girls why she has stayed young. As it turns out, she is also an old woman with the younger girl's transplanted skin. The girls are convinced now. They take Miss Brixel to a cell and attempt to escape afterwards. But as they are leaving the building, the sirens go off and the guards start chasing them. Sophia and Vivian get into a fight, with the guard eventually managing to dismantle him, with Sophia getting injured in the process. As the guards are pursuing them, the girls are scattered, but Vivian doesn't want to leave Sophia and carries her, which makes them much slower. As they are separated from the group, they have no choice but to lock themselves in a small room at the premise, with the guards cornering them. Just then the doctor arrives at the scene and tries to talk them into getting back inside, saying he has saved girls from poverty from parents who wanted to sell them, and that he has spent 16 years on the girls' skin and how much they are valuable to him. This pisses Vivian off, and in a shocking scene she cuts the skin on her face, which devastates the doctor. The guards then receive a call from their boss, who orders them to kill the doctor as he has failed, and then escape the facility. At night, the girls are left inside the room and they fall asleep, and in the morning they are wakened by police officers who have come to the rescue. The movie ends as Sophia and Vivian walk into the sunlight, seeing it for the first time in their lives.